doesn't work that way. In fact, I used to do a lot of survey stuff when we first started this game of, speaking and doing some things out there. And my best survey by far and my worst survey by far were all in the exact same event. I let them marinate. So I framed them. So I could remind myself that some will get it, some won't. So what? Move on. Hopefully, I would hope that everybody gets this today and keep it open. Write that stuff down. You got to be able to capture that stuff that you read and you listen and you participate with. Make sure you get it. So you go to an event, make sure you got something to be able to capture that stuff. Even if it's one thing, because I used to say, because I still go to events to this day, and I pay a lot of money to go to them to try to keep learning and keep in that leaning forward mode, that green mode. It's important to do that. Now here's the next thing. You got to apply it. Whatever it is you got, apply it. Whatever it is you wrote down, apply it. Because knowledge is power, right? You can say yes if you... Knowledge is power, right?
Yes.
Applied knowledge is power. Bruce is on to this thing. That's exactly right. Knowledge means nothing unless, of course, you put it in action. You have to apply that thing. Oh, by the way, don't just take notes. Please review the notes. I saw some interesting statistics lately. 87% of the people who actually take notes at events don't review them. That blew my mind. It's like, why wouldn't you go back and take a peek at the stuff that you thought was so important to write down? Why wouldn't you do that? So, and those statistics may be way off. Maybe it's just only 50%, but that's still dismal at best. We should review those notes if you want to make this your decade. Say, this is my decade.
This is my decade.
All right, just want to make sure you guys are still with me. Got that applied thing. Next one. Believe. I know that sounds a bit cliche-ish or esoteric. Oh, it's unattainable. We can't really believe. We can believe, but believe. Come on. You kind of roll it by. But guys, I'm telling you, this belief thing is a big, big deal. We talked about those four things: the focus, the challenge, the belief, and the possibilities. Those four things that I highlighted in your statement that I saw online. They're not just words used by people as a punchline at parties or something like that, bar mitzvahs. They're words that are seriously used by people who are visionaries, people who are goal-getters and dream-driven. This belief thing is huge, because if you don't believe it's possible for you, it's not possible for you. I can guarantee that. It starts with that actual belief. So believe. Believe you can, believe you can't. Either way, you're exactly right. Do you believe you can raise the bar a little bit higher this year? If so, say yes.
Yes.
Say, this is my decade.
This is my decade.
All right. The RLPWAB equals the key, as we've talked about before. This is one thing. Got a quick question. What do you guys think is the biggest reason why people don't accomplish those goals and dreams that they set out for themselves every year? In fact, can you take 20 seconds and tell your neighbor what you think it is? I'm curious to see what you guys think. 20 seconds. What's the reason? Great. All right, back up here. Yell something out. What do you think? Procrastination, I heard that. Okay. What was that? Discouraged? Some get discouraged. Yeah, okay.
You get in your own way.
Get in your own way. Oh, that's a big one. You didn't get in your way today to show up here today, so you here.
Fear and doubt.
Fear and doubt.
Don't try.
Lazy.
Some don't try. Lazy, I heard the L word. Lazy? Absolutely. Yeah. Any more?
Lack of vision.
Lack of vision. It says in my favorite book, those without vision will perish. Yeah. This is the reason. Those are all great. This is the reason. Anybody recognize this city? Oh, that place, I would say. Just yell it out. If you think. Vegas. One said Vegas. Was that? Somebody say state line? Exactly right, Darlene. You're on your game. It's state line. And it's the #1 reason why people fall short accomplishing their goals and dreams. That place is booming. If you're going through there and you got 4 kids and a wife with a weak bladder, you gotta stop. Right? She knows, my wife knows I love her to death. You gotta stop there. So people, this is what they do. They stop and they're looking around, they're like, oh man, they got slots here that are just as loose. They got good food that's cheap. No, we can't use that. Inexpensive. Yeah, oh, they got rides and stuff. The kids see the rides and they're like, whoa, we got this. And the rooms are like inexpensive too. And they'll comp you if you gamble enough. Yeah, so they say, we want to stay right here. Why would we want to go to Vegas, which is another hour and a half away? So this is the biggest reason why they don't accomplish their goals and dreams in life. Is people settle for Buffalo Bills and Whiskey Pete's. Oh, this is great, honey. Let's just stay. We save gas, more money to gamble with. Yeah, we're gonna stay. So they park and they stay there and they settle on the good and miss out on the
Great.
great. Yes. You know, good is the enemy of great. I'm just throwing it out there. Don't settle. Don't settle. That's the point. Write that down. Don't settle for the Buffalo Bills and Whiskey Pete's. We're on our way. We got to get to this thing. And oh, they got so much more there. It's down the road. There's a reason why the front windshield is 20% bigger, or pardon me, like 200% probably, bigger than that rear view mirror. It's because you're supposed to focus on the what? The road ahead. Yes, I'll help you with the hard ones. Focus on the one that's ahead, in front of you. It's okay to glance back every now and then in that rear view mirror to see some accomplishments or something that you actually have done so you can reaffirm with yourself that it's possible for you to do something great. But don't spend time looking in that thing because you may just have some catastrophic event that may happen down the road. Stay focused on the front. That was one of those 4 things that you listed in that thing. Stay focused on the goal ahead of you and the days ahead of you as well. From there, let's recap. RLP, repeat this out to me please. RLP times WAB equals the key. This is my decade. Just wanted to make sure you guys got that straight up. Here's the thing, my last little note here, D6. I love coming up with the formulas. I'm telling you, coming the formula guy. This may not be grammatically correct, but you'll get the idea. Daily disciplines done daily develops dominance. Okay, I went a little fast. We'll say that over again. Daily disciplines done daily develops dominance. If you take this formula, or you can say it this way, doing daily disciplines daily develops dominance. And that's in anything you want, any area. That sport of football that I loved so many years, 16 years of my life I dedicated to that sport. Those daily disciplines took me to a spot where I could dominate at it and reach the level that a very, very, very small percentage of people actually reach. Was it because I was special? Absolutely not. It's the process that's special. So that makes it a very, very level playing field for everyone. Because anybody can attain that which they are seeking to attain if you just apply that D6 philosophy. Daily disciplines done daily develops dominance. So take that RLP and that WAB and apply that thing and believe that it's possible for you. Say it again, this is my decade.
My decade.
Yes, it is. I got a little photo up here for you guys. I wrote this just for you. I want to try it out. A baby lion cub got lost one day when he wandered away from the pack. He was only a couple hours old and he couldn't see that well. He had a little trouble finding his way back. Now, about a day or so later, he found himself amongst a rather large herd of sheep. And after traveling all this time, without being partially blind, he was tired and he needed a little bit of sleep. Now, this young lion cub was too young to really realize that this herd was not his original pack. So the sheep took him in and they treated him as kin and they taught this young lion cub how to act. Now the first few years he did pretty well fitting in, but he didn't think that he looked at all the same. Yeah, he scratched the ground and grazed around and he played a sheepish game. He spent his days grazing back and forth and even made a sheep sound that was great. Bah. That's a sheep, right? Okay, just checking. And he was even real good at running fast as he could, and he could somehow always manage to escape. Now that's awesome, you see, for a sheep that can flee. Or so this young lion cub had been told. Until that fateful day in the middle month of May when the lion cub had gotten